Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Your girl Brittany here, and I have a tutorial for you today on how to make this twist and pop memory decks file folder card. And this was inspired by the card that I made for Wandy for her 50th birthday challenge, and I got the original tutorial for that from Robin Pitts. But this, for both cards, I actually tweaked it, and this one is about an A2 size card, and so I absolutely love how it came out. This one is for a Christmas in July swap that I'm involved in. I'm involved in a couple, but here's the card that I made. I also shared this on my Insta as well, and so we are going to go ahead and create this today. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5. Bring out my scoreboard here, and let me zoom out just a little. Alright, so need a piece that is 8.5 by 5.5, and you are going to score it on the 8.5 inch side at 4.5. And then you're also going to need 2 pieces of paper or cardstock that measure 3 3/4 by 7.5. And on one of those, we are going to score on the 7.5 inch side at 1 7/8, 3 3/4, and 5 5/8. So again, we're going to score at 1 7/8, 3 3/4, and 5 5/8. For your second piece, you're going to have it on the 3 3/4 inch side, and you're going to score it down the center at 1 7/8. Then you're going to turn it to the side, and you want to grab a pencil or pen, and you just make small marks at the 2 inch and the 5.5 inch. Flip it over and do it again at the 2 inch and then the 5.5 inch. And we're just going to put that to the side for now, and we're going to work on the rest of the pieces here. So for the file folder style, we're going to use our envelope punch board, and then make sure that you have it lined up properly. You want the taller side, so here's the shorter end and here's the taller end. You want the taller end going up, and we're going to line it up at 1 3/4, and you're just going to do a punch. And then I'm gonna round this corner. You don't have to, but I think it looks a lot neater, and go around the back and punch that so it's rounded. And next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna cut this piece up across the top. You can either use your scissors to do it, or you can use your paper trimmer. And because I want a nice, clean, straight look, I'm gonna use my trimmer. And I'm just going to line it up here and just go down. Oh, go down a little bit further. There we go. Alright. So now that we have that part done, next you're going to want to mat your card before you add anything else to it, and so I suggest you do that first. And my pieces that I had cut out are about 1/8 of an inch shorter than the card, and so you want to make sure that you have one for your front, for your back, and then also for your inside. So I'm going to go ahead and mat my card really quick, and I'll be back. Alright, so now I have everything matted. So here is my inside, and here is what my outside looks like. I am going to now work on this piece. This is the piece that where you made the little markings at the 2 and the 5.5 inch. And this is going to be your pop and twist mechanism. And what you're going to do is, you can either grab a ruler and your scoring tool and do it that way, because you're going to go from one point to the other point. So you can either do it this way, or you can use your scoreboard and line it up and do it that way I like kind of doing it this way because it gives me a crisper, let me open this up, a crisper line. So I'll go here, make sure everything is lined up, and I'm going to score it down. Now I'm going to flip it and do it to the other side. Again, from corner to corner. Alright, so now we have that piece there. Let's score it first. There you go. Now you're going to take it and you're going to kind of tuck it in. Use your index fingers and tuck it in. And you're going to fold out. So here now you just want to play with it. Make sure that everything is corresponding. Might have to grab your scoring tool and like play with it a little bit. Pinch it. Alright, so there is your little mechanism here. Now I'm going to go through that one more time. So you're going to have your piece using your, using your index fingers, you're pushing inside and bringing it in. So just like that. Now you're going to take your card. And you don't have to do this, but I'm going to mark where my center is. So again, the card is at 5.5 inches across. So I'm going to make a little mark at my 2 3/4. And you're going to place it right before the score line. So where you make a marking at, you're going to place it right before the score line. And then you're going to take your adhesive and then we're going to close the top and then taking my bone folder, make sure that that adheres well. Then I'm going to flip it over and do the exact same thing. Alright, so when we have it opens up like this. So, look at that. Beep, beep, beep. Alright, anyways, now our other one where we have our 3 score lines, it created our 4 panels for us. What we're going to do is you're going to take it, so you have your outside one, and you're going to fold it back. Now you're going to go forward and then back. So when you look at it, it should look like this. So your opening is in the front there and your tail is in the back. So it should be like this. And before you want to adhere it to your mechanism, I suggest go ahead and matting what you're going to put on here first and then glue it on. So let me go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I have this all decorated the way I want it, what we are going to do, so I'm going to apply some glue just down here at this little corner, not the whole entire thing, just at the little corner. And I'm going to match it up corner to corner. Make sure that that is lined up, and then, hold it. Wait for that to dry. I'm going to add the glue. you go. And there you have it. So then when we close it, I'm going to help it out here so it can start to form. Make sure everything is adhered. So then when you open it, it opens up like this. Ta-da! And then this closes up. Like I said, it's a little tricky when it comes to closing it back up. Could be some minor tweaks, but there we have it. And then now the fun part is decorating, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. There we have my finished card here. It says, "Hello, lovely. This gorgeous flower was gifted to me by Lasagna, who's Miss Doll's Handmade Creations here on YouTube. That I have my butterfly I got from BB's Crafts, as well as this die, the heart die that I use, and then the Hello, lovely is the cutter part from the collection. This is from that trim bundle you get from Michael's, and then you just open it up, and there she goes." So I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I hope that you like what I created. If so, give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to your girl. And also follow me on Instagram because I do show sneak peeks of things that I create before I put a video out. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.